William is asking about who's going to make an impact this spring.
The biggest impact. So I'm looking at a few guys last season. I try to cheat on this because I get to see the practices now. And so I used to not be able to do this, and I was just making wild guesses and seeing what I would hear and text a few people. But now I get to look back at the latter half of the season and start picking players that I saw. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's a youngin' that's going to definitely progress and have that big spring. And it's got to be most likely Kevin Knowles. To me, I think he's going to have a big time impact. I know I'm going defense, but on defensive side, Kevin Knowles, I think, is going to make an impact as a true freshman coming in. Azereye'h Thomas. I know there's Sam McCall too, but there's something about Azereye'h Thomas that I really like. And I just think that he's more at this time, more of a college product than maybe Sam McCall is. I still think Sam McCall is extremely gifted and is talented and is going to get PT, but I think Azereye'h Thomas is going to maybe not be an impact player, but he's going to impress us. He's going to be the one that we're talking about here on the show or in the Discord, Twitter. There's going to be a lot of things there. And then Amarion Cooper on the defense too, if I'm staying there. Amarion Cooper, I think, is going to make an impact too. Those two defensive backs really impressed me this last season on the defensive side as true freshmen coming in, making plays, making interceptions, PBUs, staying in good coverage. I want to see Kevin Knowles a little bit bigger, put on some size too. I think that will help him. But I just see little baby Asante Samuel Jr. and him. I think he's got the good mentals. He's a nerd. He likes football. He just stays in the film room. Got to talk to him after practices, and I can just get a good feeling. I usually can read some of these guys pretty well, and it just seems like he's obsessed with just being in the film room and wanting to get better and be there for big games, just like Amarion Cooper too against Clemson. That group has me really excited. Those two guys as being, I know will be, I think, impact players this spring, and we'll be talking about them a lot.
Knowles, 26 tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss in 10 games played last year.
Mm-hmm.
We've got comment coming in here from our guy Gregory, or it might have been a comment I didn't pull up yet. I'll have to find it there, but it had to do with the kickers. So who's coming back there? Ryan Fitzgerald hit 10 of 13 last year, 77%. Do we know how that's going to sort out, and if there's going to be a battle there?
There won't be much of a battle for the kicker spot. Fitzgerald will hold that spot now. And then now you look at also if you're going, well, I'm looking at it last year, and there was a little bit of inconsistencies, but I think the clear favorite was definitely Fitzgerald, and I thought he cleaned up a few things. And when they needed him, he was able to go in and make those shots. And then Alex Mastramano, the Aussie kicker, I thought would have some big-time punts and take the opposing teams down the field. But sometimes there'd be a few inconsistencies, which really impacted the play on the field for the team and then Florida State's defense and put them in a tough spot. So really the biggest thing is inconsistencies. I don't think there's going to be a big-time competition there between both sides of punter and kicker and kickoff. So nothing too wild right there. And I believe they've got a PWO coming in as a punter. So unless that's 2023, no, it's 2022. So yeah, that's the fun. That's, it's February when we're talking punters and kickers. We are here, people.
So Logan and I are going to get together on Friday. We're going to get together a couple times here in the next few weeks and run down every position across the board, offense, defense, special teams. So look out for those videos. They'll be posted probably starting early next week. So you can run through everything: quarterbacks, running backs, offensive line, wide receivers, tight ends on the offensive side, all the positions on defense. We're going to get you set up. Those videos have been well received in the past, so we want to deliver those for you once again. We appreciate Logan stepping up and helping me out to break down Florida State on both sides of the ball. So be looking out for those position previews for the spring.